it all begins. Every year in January, around the 1st, we go through all the seed catalogs that we've received throughout the month of December. Now, my wife goes through these catalogs, and she has a process of marking them up and putting tags on them and notes. You can kind of see the ones that she selected. Black Krim. Oh, she marked that one out by accident. Actually, the Black Krim, it didn't do so well in the heat here. It did really well when we lived in Seattle in the cooler temperatures. Gold medal right there. That was a heavy producer. It produced tomatoes that were like the size of softballs, almost that would fit in a baseball hat. So when the seeds arrive, we start planting the trays and getting everything ready and going into the seedling phase. Last fall, I put a bale of straw on these hostas and where the cannas were. And you can kind of see where the hostas are starting to come up. That's where the cannas were. Not much happening there. Lily of the Valley there. And then we have the roses. They went through a 2-stage pruning process. Those came up on their own. Volunteers. And here we have the seed trays. My son's cucumbers. They've grown pretty tall compared to how they were in January when we first planted them. Here we are, mid-April. Got the tomato starts, trying to harden those off. And we have these containers for the front porch that we're getting ready to plant. These geraniums, they survived the winter in the garage. Just cut them off and they're growing back quite nicely. And here I mixed my own potting soil. It is about 50% peat moss and 50% cow manure. And as you can see, the hostas are growing quite well. They're getting pretty big. So I've taken the rocks and I've cleared a small area. And then I put in the, potting soil mixture. And then when they're done growing, I can just pull out the plants in the fall and shove the rocks back over the hole, and then we have our, we have our border back.
You smell the petunias.
Yeah. Okay, so this is how May is starting out. A violent windstorm. Whew. Well, I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, look at the fact, those poor people there. They're going to get their car like sandblasted. Whoa. Oh, there's like a paper flying out of the dumpster.
Is it a construction site? Oh, they're building a school.
Oh, yeah. I'd roll down the window to get the full action of the storm, but I don't want sand in my teeth.
Yeah, I don't think that would be wise.
Tumbleweed. Ooh, look at all those tumbleweeds. There's a big one there. Whoa! Oh, wow. Oh, this is great. Look at it, just like, they just kind of like bust loose from out there on the flat. Look at that big one.
Oh, wow. That's multiple.
It's the Russian tumbleweeds rushing by. And that is, other than the huge windstorm we had yesterday and lots of rain, looks like May is turning out to be pretty good after all. Every May, we begin searching garden centers and nurseries for flowers, packs of flowers that we can put in our containers. One nursery that we really like is called Sandy's Bloom Central. She always has a large selection of petunias, but this year she had a lot of new varieties that we'd never seen before. Ones with striking colors and patterns, which seemed almost impossible. So here we have Cascadia's Indian Summer, headliner, Starry, Sky Burgundy. And for the roses, we have Love, Perfect Moment, All Dressed Up, which is the pink one, and Vavoom, which is the orange one. And these petunias here, we have Black Mamba, Sanguna Star Rose, and Headliner Pink Sky, and Burgundy Star, and Queen of Hearts. Okay, so here we are at the end of May, and everything is planted, and the weather's finally turned good. So these hostas have really grown since the first part of May, just in a few weeks. Got the beans, and they've been trellised, which is kind of hard to see. Let's see, is that better? Yeah, not sure. Oh, there you go. Yeah, these colors, they look so vibrant like during the day, but even at night or evening, they just glow, they just glow. Okay, we've got the basils, our cucumbers, tomato, which is about, I don't know, almost 2 feet high. The hostas have gotten absolutely huge. Here we have my son's collection of carnivorous plants in the garage. He's got some pitcher plants as well as Venus flytraps. The tomatoes. It's the end of June. Put on quite a bit of growth. Beans, they're about on track. I'm showing these again because the petunias put on a stunning display of blossoms over a 2 or 3 week period as we got into the latter part of July. But as you'll see, when we move into August, the extreme heat caused the plants to stop blooming, and they never really recovered their huge amount of blossoms until the temperatures cooled and we moved into October. Ooh. As evening approached, a red rainbow formed. It was very easy to see it with the eye. I didn't really capture it that well on video. It was extremely beautiful and impressive, and it led to like a really violent thunderstorm. My sister took these photos of the storm behind the back of her house, and they are impressive.
Whew. Holy crap.
Wow. And I've had to these things have grown to the point where I've just had to jerry rig these things because they're coming over the cages by twice the height. Got twine running everywhere, holding these things up. And the cucumbers, they're not happy in this heat. We had both heat waves, really set them back. And the misters are going. Not sure how much longer we're going to be able to run the misters. Tonight it's warm and the misters feel great. And man, they are blowing. Okay, it is mid-September. And we've had these wildfires on the coast of Oregon, Washington, and California. And this is the sun at midday. We had smoke roll into the area, and it just looks like fog. Yes, this is not fog. This is smoke. Can't see the mountains, can't see anything. The 1st of October, and as Corey likes to call it, this is the secret garden. When the temperatures cooled in October, the petunias began to bloom like crazy. But it was short-lived because nighttime temperatures began to drop, and by mid-October we had the first frost, and it was the end of the petunias, and all the flowers for that matter. And it signaled the takedown of the tomatoes and gardens in general. Okay, this could very well be the final harvest. There's still a lot more green tomatoes out there on those vines though.
Oh.
This is what I picked in just about 10 minutes.
Are you kidding, really?
Yeah, 10. Yeah. Okay, well that's it. The tomato's been taken down, and it's supposed to get into the 20s the next couple days. I picked all the green ones and ones that had blush on them, and other than that, looks like it's the end of the tomato season. My son's cactus bloomed recently. He keeps it under a grow light, and he's taken care of it for the last several months, really babied it. But I guess it just goes to show you that even though winter has set in and the gardens are taken down for the year, you can always find a way to garden